Hey YouTube, this is the second video on the rocket stove. You can watch the other one. I'm just going to do the inexpensive $15 rocket stove. It's just a 6-inch, it's 2-inch diameter, 6-inch pipe that screws into a 2-inch T, and then you have a 4-inch pipe that screws into the other part of the T. You need a brick and then something underneath this to balance it so it don't tip over. But this will be the inexpensive one, and then I'll do one. You can add parts to this to make it a little easier to use, but if you don't have a lot of money, this will be the inexpensive one. I'll start it up. You're also going to need a piece of expanded metal if you're going to do any cooking on top of it. So I got a piece of this scrap piece of expanded metal to set on top of here. Then you can set a pan on top. I went and bought these shims. They're contractor shims. It's a wood called bedar. It's real soft, like it's kind of like cedar, but here's the shims. They burn really fast. It's good for starting a fire. Then I have some pieces of scrap pieces of oak I'm going to throw in there too. I haven't tried the oak yet, but I just burnt these shims. They burn fast, but they burn good and clean and fast. So if you need to heat something up real quick, these would work. But see how flimsy they are. Okay, I'm going to get her started. So what I'm going to do here is I got a little bit of lighter fluid. I'll put a little bit on one of these just to get it going. I'll get this going, and then it's 3 degrees outside today, so I have a pan full of snow, and I'm going to try to boil it. Okay, got the little bit of lighter fluid. We'll get her going. Put a little bit of wood down inside the tube there, just to get it started. We'll let her warm up. Okay, we got it running. You can see. Now I will put there's inside the feed tube. I'll put the pan on with the snow and see what she does. It's up to, let's see, get that on there. It's about up to 323 on the pipe. $370. Keep in mind it's about 3 degrees out here. Okay, we got the pan on. See what happens. Pan of snow, sterilizing the water. There's inside the tube, it's still burning. It's smoking a little bit, but she's going. It's starting to melt the snow. Okay, we got the wood in, feeding it. It's burning good. The snow's melting. It's been About 3 minutes so far. Getting up to about 400 degrees on the pipe. It's so cold, I don't know if we'll be able to get it to boil, but it's warming it up. See how hot the water is. It's about 100 degrees. It's been about 15 minutes. The tube's getting up to about 500 degrees. In some areas, up here at the top, it's only 370. That pan's about 400 degrees though, so it should, yeah. 400 degrees towards the bottom of the pan. 15 minutes. Okay, YouTube, I couldn't get the pan to work. This is just an experiment, keep in mind. So I cut I think the surface area, and it's so cold outside I couldn't get it to boil. So I cut a Coke can, filled it with snow, and it's already melting real quick. We'll see what happens with this. If I can get this to boil. Okay, YouTube, just a couple of minutes and it's boiling. About 5 minutes. There it is, it does work. If anybody has any other suggestions on how to make it work better, but we got the waters boiling and everything's works. I'll do another video, try to come up with some other ideas on how to make it work better, but it's a good start. Thanks, YouTube.